This right here might be the coolest looking controller that Microsoft has ever made for the Xbox. Hey everybody, it's Nick from the Orbital Alliance, and I am so thrilled to be unboxing this Xbox Stellar Shift controller here on the Orbital Alliance channel. Now you're probably wondering, Nick, why are you unboxing a gaming controller here on a channel that's supposed to be about space? Well, quite frankly, take a good look at it. It's a space-themed controller, and as a big space nerd myself, I want to be surrounded by space gear, space things all around all the time because it reminds me of how cool space is. So I thought, I'm a big gamer, I should have a space controller. So we're gonna unbox this right now, take an up close look, and then if you stick around to the end, I'm gonna compare this controller to the other Xbox controller colors that I have already. Let's do it. Now that we got the seal off, we're gonna open it up like a hamburger here, a hamburger box, and we're gonna see what the controller looks like on the inside. So let's do the big reveal right here. Wow, look at this thing. There you have it, our very first look at the Xbox Stellar Shift controller. It's kind of got a metallic slash iridescent multicolor sheen to it. Purple and blue kind of mixed in there. So let's pop it right out of the box and have a closer look here. Also comes with batteries, 2 AA batteries in the case right there. But we'll set this aside for now and have a nice good look at this. So here you have it. This is the Stellar Shift controller here in my hands. Let's get a closer look right here on the tight shot here. This is just your standard Xbox controller. It's not an Elite Series controller. It's just a normal one for the Series X and Series S. You can also use this on the PC. And I believe on the box it says Android and iOS. So if you want to use this for mobile gaming, I think you can use that too. And look at the back here. Look at the grips. Let's look at this sort of marbled purple texture that we've got here. This is beautiful. And it is kind of rubbery. I love what they did when they upgraded from the Xbox One controllers to the Xbox Series controllers, because they made the grip feel so much better. And you didn't have to go with like the Super Pro controllers to get that more rubberized grip here. The plastic on the back is kind of like a cobalt gray. Like in a way, it's sort of like a bluish hue. I'm not sure how well that shows up or translates on camera. You also have a USB-C port right here on the top, which I guess if you want to plug in directly into a computer or gaming console without having to use your batteries, you can do that. Or if you have a rechargeable battery, you can, I believe, charge the device right there. The battery bay door on the back is your standard battery bay and takes 2 AA's, like the ones they gave you in the box. But I like to use rechargeable battery packs in my controllers. The buttons here have black, like a subdued gray actually, more like a purpley gray, but the purple lettering against the gray looks really, really nice. And they kind of carried that through on the start buttons and the share buttons here, kind of almost as well as the Xbox button up the top. So there you have it. This is your first look at the Xbox Stellar Shift controller that we have right here in our hands. It's gorgeous. I love looking at it. And now I feel like I'm going to space every time I play games. It's pretty awesome. Now, of course, I can't tell you about this brand new space gaming controller without telling you what one of my favorite space games to play is, and that would be the Mass Effect series. It's a beautiful space explorer game with an adventure and a story. It's an RPG, and it's legendary, just like the Legendary Edition says. So I cannot wait to play and explore space using my Xbox Stellar Shift controller with Mass Effect. Now let's take a look at this controller up close next to all the other controllers that I have so you can see the color comparison. So here we have it next to my black controller. This is the one that came with my Xbox Series X. It's just your standard black controller. So you can see what the different color schemes look like right next to each other. Makes you want to go fly through the clouds of a nebula, right? So here it is next to Microsoft's Shock Blue controller, which you can tell has sort of a matte finish, while the Stellar Shift has sort of this bright, shiny satin finish. So they look very different, even though the colors are pretty vibrant on both controllers. Kind of depends on your personal preference, I think, and which one you want to go with. This is what the comparison looks like on the backside. I think they both look good, but let me tell you, I'm gonna go with this one all day. Now, Microsoft's controller lineup for the Xbox has been awesome. In recent months, they've been releasing all kinds of new controller colors. You know, they put this one out. They even have one called Lunar Shift, which is like a kind of like a metallic silver and gold looking sheen. So imagine this, but instead of with purple and blue, it's like a silver and gold. And I'm getting curious if I should open that one up here too, so you guys can see that one up close. So let me know if you want to see the Lunar Shift controller. So let me know in the comments section, what are your thoughts on the Stellar Shift controller? Is it spacey enough for you? And which controller would you choose if you were gonna purchase one? Thank you all for watching this review of the beautiful Stellar Shift Xbox controller, and I will see you all on the other side.